Hi, and welcome to VerityHearts. It's Vera. Now, people who are in businesses or jobs that are relatively unaffected by a year of lockdowns, they're finding themselves cashed up. Think about it. Those who love to travel, well, they found themselves with money to spend. And spend they do, certainly in Australia. The pandemic has seen an explosion in online shopping for luxury goods. We've seen luxury car sales boom, and people are also finally getting around to those home renovations that they've been putting off for years. And being cooped up at home, it's meant that people have much more time on their hands, and they're using that time to think up ways to spend all that extra cash. Now, look, you can't deny that there's a sense of deserving or entitlement that sits behind it. If you can't get out and about, if you can't travel, if you can't spend time with family and friends, going to restaurants or going to pubs, well, you deserve to spoil yourself a little, right? And of course, we all like to have nice things. When we first get our hands onto something new and beautiful, there's a real buzz about it. And, we've got this spiked feeling of happiness. The thing is, once it's ours, well, how long does that happiness last? That luxury item, once it's ours, it becomes an item. Think of it, luxury handbags, luxury shoes. Eventually it's just a handbag and it's a pair of shoes. And that luxury car, well, after a while, we get so used to it, it's just the car. It gets us from point A to point B. And the house renovation, same thing, big spend. At first it's all, wow, fantastic, how did I live without it? But after a while, well, it's just the house. That's how the house is. And we take it for granted. And that's the thing with spending money on yourself to buy material things. The payoff is really short term. The happiness doesn't last. Sooner or later, that buzz fizzles and you go back to thinking up ways to spend your time, to spend your money. However, investing in yourself, well, that's a whole different thing. Investing in yourself, and that's your skills, your education, your own self-development. That is something that can take your life in a whole new direction. So if you know that you haven't been living your best life until now, well, why not invest this extra time and this extra money to get yourself onto the path that you would love? Think about it. We've probably got another year ahead of us living with various levels of restrictions. It means another year where you'll have a bit more time on your hands and a bit more cash in your account. So what is it you're going to be doing with that time and that money? Do you think that you still need more stuff? Or will you actually use that time and money to invest in your future life? I've said this many times, but if you keep on living for the next year, 12 months' time, if you keep living and breathing for the next year, at the end of that 12 months, you will have created another year of life. What is it you want that to look like? Do you want it to look the way it did before the pandemic? Do you want more of the same? Or do you want to be doing something different? Do you want to be something different? So stop putting it off. Stop distracting yourself with short-term fixes. Now is the time to invest in yourself and what it is that you would love to create for your life.